Are you low poro? When I say poro, I mean low porosity.
Hi, Cha, forgive me about the lighting. Cha is just weird, you understand? Yeah, low porosity hair. This video is for you. I'm thinking about you see? You need to watch to the end because low poro, it's stubborn, you understand? Low porosity hair is what now? Stubborn, you understand? So this video might help you to grow it out more quicker and faster too, you understand? So let's get right into it.
Low porosity.
Low porosity. Cha, watch it.
Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you have clicked on the right one. Because on this channel, I teach you everything you need to know about natural hair. So if you're new to this channel, you have to click on that red subscribe button to be subscribed and on the notification bell to all so that you won't miss any of my videos. If you're a regular watcher, I see you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Before we get right into the low poro, before I get into it, please watch my ads. This is the only way you can support my channel. You understand? So please watch them. Don't skip them. I know they are boring. They are boring ads. I know and I understand. But yeah, that's the only way you can support my channel. So let's get into it. Okay. The first thing you need to know about low porosity hair is that it's stubborn. It's very, very stubborn. And it is dry all the time. It starts breaking. Now, the first one is that you must do a pre-poo. A pre-poo is something that you do before wash day. Now, if you want low porosity hair to grow, you need to do pre-poo. If you don't know anything about pre-poo, that's why I'm here to explain. Pre-poo is when you prepare your hair for wash day. Because if you just go ahead and wash your hair without preparing your hair for wash day, it's going to break a lot. Especially if you're using shampoos. They will strip out all the moisture or all the dryness because you might not even have moisture. It will strip out all the dryness from your hair. Pre-poo can be a bunch of oils. You can use moisturizing oils for this pre-poo. You can use olive oil on its own, avocado oil, use coconut oil, but you really have to be careful with coconut oil, which I will talk about later in the video, so don't go away. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. You might do pre-poo with oils. Warm up the oil, and then when you warm it up, you apply it on the hair and do the hot oil treatment pre-poo, all right, overnight. Now, this will actually help the oils to penetrate into your shaft. You are low porosity hair, your shaft is closed up, the cuticles are closed up. I'll put a picture there so that you see how your cuticles look like. They are closed, they are not even open like an inch, they're closed like this. It's very hard to allow anything inside the hair. You have to do this overnight. You understand? Overnight. So do pre-poo with the aloe vera gel as well. I've done the pre-poo with the aloe vera. It's amazing. It's divine. Amazing. Because the hair is so soft. Even when you wash it, it's still soft. So pre-poo, if you're low porosity hair, start doing pre-poo. Maybe that's why your hair is not growing if you're low porosity hair. This is the low porosity routines. Next one is that your wash day now. Now you've done the pre-poo overnight. Now your wash day. Now if you're using shampoos to wash your low porosity hair, you have to allow the water to run on your hair for some minutes. Don't just apply water and then go ahead and wash your hair. It's not gonna work because your cuticles are still closed up. Stand there and enjoy the water. Don't stand there and then take shampoo and wash. You are not doing anything. Your hair needs water, that warm water. It will slowly open up the cuticles so that when you apply the shampoo, it's actually getting in, cleaning that hair. Ever seen that your low porosity hair, sometimes it has some particles that you see, water particles sitting on top of the hair? Have you ever seen that? If you have, say I have seen it in the comment section. I know what I'm talking. Water, put water on you, let it run. You can sing whilst in the shower. You can do anything. Alright, so put water, let it run through your hair strands. and just work in the water. Let it run through. And then when you feel like your hair is soaked in all that water, then you go ahead with your shampoo. If you're using shampoos, go ahead. If you're using a soap, go ahead. I don't know what you're using. Aka, let me know in the comments. Do that. Allow the water to run in your hair before washing it. If you're low poro, sit. Aka. After washing your hair, right? Your hair is clean. You're feeling it. You're feeling your hair is clean. Now, next, deep condition. And you skip this one too. This one is the most important one because your natural hair is naturally dry, especially low porosity hair. It's always dry, like a dry leaf. So you really have to deep condition your hair. If you have like a routine, a weekly routine, deep condition weekly. If you're washing your hair, every time you wash your hair, you must go ahead with the deep conditioner. This is compulsory. It's not like, oh, I don't feel like it. Your hair's gonna suffer for it. It's gonna break. It's gonna be bald. You're gonna be bald. I mean it. Deep condition after every wash and use a heating cap. This is the most important one if you're low porosity hair, because if you don't use a heating cap, right, now this is indirect heat. Now heat actually allows the cuticles to open up, allowing the moisture in. Now remember, you have applied a deep conditioner. Deep conditioner is to deep condition your hair, but if you don't use any kind of heat on your hair, it's not going to penetrate. It's not going to get inside your hair. It's just going to sit on top. You'll be like, my hair is dry, but I just deep conditioned. Yes, yes. Your hair is dry like a dry leaf because you're not using a heating cap. Use a heating cap to open up those cuticles to allow the deep conditioner inside your hair. Deep conditioning is very important if you're low porosity hair because this will completely turn your hair around. I have seen it with my own hair, so I know what I'm talking. You understand? I know what I'm... Finish it. And is apply product on damp hair, not soaking wet hair. If you're low porosity hair, do not do this mistake. If you are applying product, do not apply product on soaking wet hair, because what happens if your hair is soaking wet when you apply the product, because your cuticles are closed up, it's going to run down, your hair is going to go to the floor. You understand? And you're going to wipe it off. Hi, Chaplin. So you don't need it there. You apply product on damp hair. Damp hair, it's like it's wet, but it's not like dripping, wet, soaking hair. But it's just damp, like you can literally feel that, yeah, my hair visited some water in the shower. Let's apply that product on damp hair. It works better that way. That is another tip for low poro. Low poro girls, listen. You need to apply product on damp hair, not soaking wet. Because we have done the pre-poo, we have washed our hair, we have deep conditioned. Now you have to moisturize the hair. Don't say because I've deep conditioned my low poro, I'm not going to be applying anything. I think my hair is had enough. Hey, child, please. You're just getting started. If you deep condition all those things and you don't moisturize, it's gonna break off. Moisturizing time. Moisturizing time. Don't get me started. Is the LCO method and the LOC method. Now the LOC method does not make any sense. It's not going to work if you're low porosity hair. You understand? Now I've done a video on this particular one. I will leave it in the description box below. Hi. The LCO method actually works better because you are using a liquid, which is a leave-in spray of your choice, and then you're using a cream, which will actually penetrate your hair very easily because water is your first moisturizer, right? And then you put your cream on, and then you go ahead with an oil to seal in all that cream that you have put on your hair and all that water. I'll leave the video which I did on lock method. Does not make any sense. Please, you have to watch that video because I actually showed you guys when I was using my hands. I showed you the LCO method and the LOC method. I was putting the product on my hand and I showed you guys that that's what happens to your hair. It's not penetrating in your hair at all. The LCO method works better for low porosity hair, and you can actually see that your hair is moisturized for a long time if you do the LCO method, depending on the products that you are using. If you're using the wrong products on your low porosity hair, it's not gonna work. It's not working. You have to try and find the right products for you in order for your hair to be moisturized, right? When you have moisturized your hair, don't say, yeah. Don't do that. Moisturize and go. Your hair is going to be dry again because remember, your cuticles are closed up. Nothing at all is getting inside your hair. So you need to allow some kind of heat to actually let the product that you're applying inside your hair. So you just wear a plastic over your head maybe for about 5 minutes, and then when you feel like heat is being trapped inside your hair, and then you can take it off. Now you can actually see that the product has penetrated in because you have low poro. You have to allow the heat inside those cuticles. Wear a plastic if you're low porosity after moisturizing your natural hair because this is important. Child, understand, I'm talking too much. I need some water. Other thing you need to know about your low porosity hair is that your hair might hate coconut oil. Now you might see your hair very, very dry after using coconut oil because coconut oil, it has protein in it. Now if you are low porosity hair, you know that if you use protein, your hair is dry, like a dry leaf, dry like the desert. You might find out that if you use coconut oil on its own to actually seal in the moisture or to apply it on your hair, you might see that your hair is very dry. Now, you might add in coconut oil with other oils along with it. And try it out. Now, I'm not saying all of you low porosity girls, your hair will be dry when you use coconut oil because it's different with different people. Don't get me wrong. You might want to mix it up with other oil. The other one is that low porosity hair is protein sensitive. Protein. Now, protein is good and at the same time is bad. Now, what I mean is that protein is good because it strengthens your hair. Your hair is made out of two things, which is protein and moisture. So your hair needs protein and it also needs moisture. But when you use protein on your hair, you really have to be careful because protein is strengthening the individual strand, right? And protein actually pulls out all the moisture out of your hair, leaving it very dry. And at the same time, is strengthening your hair. Easy. Easy to break off. Now, your hair is easy to break off because it's strengthened. It's very dry. When you it snaps off because of protein. But protein, you need it. Don't get me wrong. Low poro girls, you need protein. But your low porosity hair is protein sensitive. Now, what you must do when using protein, let's say you're using rice water. Now, when you use rice water as a rinse, you might actually use it as a pre-poo before washing your hair. Now, when you use rice water as a pre-poo, you put on a plastic after doing a rinse, and then after that, you wash your hair, right? And then after that, you deep condition because you are adding back the moisture that has been stolen by that protein, actually bringing back the moisture, which will help your hair to even thrive even more. Now, if you use any kind of protein, you have to follow up with the deep conditioner, especially if you're low poro. Deep conditioning, always deep condition after using any kind of protein on your hair because you're going to see some hair on the floor and you're going to sweep it off. You're going to put it in the bin, and your hair is going to break, and you're going to be bald. We don't want that, okay?
Try to fight going to fight against breakage. Fight against what? Comment below. Okay.
I forgot. All right, your low porosity hair hates sulfur. Hey, Ako, your low poro, it hates sulfur. You understand? Sulfur can come from onion juice. Now, if you're using onion juice on your hair, I've had so many people, my followers on Facebook, saying, I use onion juice, my hair is dry. Of course your hair is dry because sulfur dries out the hair. Now, if you're using sulfur or onion juice, do it as a treatment, as a pre-poo. Wash your hair and then deep condition, like what I've said. Your hair, if you're low porosity, it hates sulfur. Aha! That onion, it hates it. You understand? So you have to deep condition after using sulfur because you don't want that breakage. You're trying to grow out your hair. You're not trying to break it. So these are the things you must start doing if you're low porosity hair for your hair to grow healthy, strong, thick, and the other things like elongation, thickness, volume, everything. So if you have any questions at all about low porosity hair, what you must do, what you mustn't do, comment below and let me know. Okay, but this video has been lengthy. Thank you so much guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys and thank you a lot. Okay, let me just do my praise break and then I'll let you go.
I'm tired.
Bye for now. Okay, I'll see you in my next one.